Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you the number one mistake when it comes to scaling, and it's all about choosing the wrong path. And papakita ko rin how to fix it. Kasi ito yung isa sa tinuturo ko with hundreds of freelancers and agency owners na ginaguide ko every week, which allows them na hindi lang mag-grow yung income nila, kundi maging less overwhelmed din pagdating sa business and makapag-scale pa sila lalo without sacrificing yung mga time with their family or yung sarili nilang recreation time. And basically, it's all about understanding itong concept ng high-paying career and highly scalable business. Both can grow your income and give you the life that you desire, especially kung lifestyle business yung gusto mong i-build. But not understanding this concept could lead to more harm than good. Kasi one of the challenges na napapansin ko with my fellow freelancers and agency owners and even business owners, isa talaga sa common denominator is marami sa mga circle natin, ang bilis mangopya, di ba? And as you know, when it comes to business, wala namang masama when it comes to modeling other people or, being inspired by what other people are doing. And in a way, yun yung isa sa, kumbaga, hindi na natin kailangang i-recreate yung wheel kung meron namang wheel na, di ba? However, trying to copy others blindly and trying to quickly climb the same mountain ng mga taong fina-follow natin as fast as we can do more harm than good because it doesn't matter how quickly you climb the mountain if it's the wrong mountain, di ba? I've seen a lot of people try to copy yung ginagawa ng iba pero eventually pagdating nila dun sa level ng mga kinokopy nila, inaayawan nila yung business kasi hindi nila trip. Pagdating nila doon, oh my gosh, I was in the wrong mountain pala, di ba? And ito yun rin yung isa sa reasons kung bakit sometimes alam na ng isip natin kung ano yung gagawin pero yung katawan natin hindi sumusunod. Kasi most likely baka yung katawan natin alam na hindi natin magugustuhan yung pupuntahan natin dahil, maybe napapansin na ng mga patterns ng subconscious mind natin na hindi ito yung path na gusto nating puntahan. So, nagkakaroon ng inner conflict. And pag may inner conflict, yun na, napaparalyze na yung katawan natin. So, we need to be clear with our path kasi once we do this, dito na papasok yung mas lilinaw yung goals natin, magkakaroon ng clarity ng goals. Kasi pag high-paying career yung pinili natin, usually it's all about maximizing yung income with minimal team involvement. So as much as possible, hindi natin kailangan ng malaking team kung ito yung i-decide nating path and minimal na support team lang yung kailangan natin. In my experience, mga 1 to 6 kung mag-hire tayo ng tao, enough na yon for a high-paying career. Kung highly scalable business naman yung gusto nating itop, then it's all about generating income even without our personal involvement. And this is why dito naman important na talagang intentional tayo sa team na ilalagay natin sa business and yung team na yon ideally may fino-follow na structure or system so that hindi magiging chaos yung team natin. So, nagiging malinaw kung ano yung focusan natin depende sa path na pipiliin natin, di ba? Also, this will prevent burnout din kasi trying to scale a high-paying career like a highly scalable business can lead to unnecessary team management and systemization. Ito na yung mga time na minsan na-overthink na yung pag-create ng SOPs, pag-create ng mga systems, pag-manage ng team. Eh kung at the end of the day, high-paying career lang naman pala yung gusto natin, bakit pa natin, ini-stress yung sarili natin about doon? Eh, if we can focus on our expertise and yun na lang yung gagawin natin. Support team na lang yung kailangan natin, right? On the flip side, ganun din. If we're treating a highly scalable business na path like a high-paying career, it might result to a lot of bottlenecks and unsustainable workload kasi lahat sa atin matatali, di ba? Yun yung iiwasan natin. So it's very important na naintindihan natin to. At the same time, better resource allocation din yung magagawa natin once we clearly decide ano yung magiging path natin. Kung high-paying career ba or highly scalable business. Kasi again, both can help us sa high-paying career and highly scalable business. Pwede natin ma-hit yung income goal natin doon. And if we wanna grow more, then maybe we can transition eventually. Pero depende sa pipiliin natin ngayon, it will help us decide kung ano yung resource allocation na pag-aalatan natin ng resource natin, di ba? For example, sa high-paying career, since tayo yung main money maker dito, ibig sabihin, we want to invest deeply on our own personal branding. Kasi at the end of the day, we want to accept na tayong binibenta at this stage. 'di ba? Walang masama do'n. Kasi as long as we position ourselves as a premium option and i-leverage natin yung mga tools and resources na pwede nating gamitin to make our lives easier, automation, yung mga AI, 'di ba? Panalong-panalo tayo diyan. Or kung highly scalable business naman yung focus natin, then we can invest in teams. As in, malinaw, mag-invest tayo sa teams, sa systems, and marketing that attracts higher volume of clients kasi we will be needing more clients pag highly scalable business dito, di ba? So, yun yung mga benefit if we understand itong concept na to. Not choosing between these two para sa isang freelancer or agency owner can do more harm than good kasi it will pull us in a direction na baka hindi nga natin gusto. So, ang tanong lang natin dyan is what's the difference ba between the high-paying career and highly scalable business? Doon na lang talaga nagkakatalo. Basically, ito yung main difference nila. Una is the high-paying career, it's all about understanding that you are the main money maker. The faster we accept the fact na tayong main money maker, pag ito yung path na pinili natin, the more money we can get faster din. Di ba? And when it comes to highly scalable business, it's all about having a team and system that will be the main money maker na. Hindi na tali sa atin. Meron na tayong mga team members na sila yung kukuha ng leads for us, mag-generate ng sales for us, sometimes magdi-deliver ng service for us para mag-continue magbayad yung ating mga clients. So basically, yan yung mga path na pwedeng puntahan. So in another term, when it comes to freelancing or agency, pag high-paying career, pwede kang mag-position as a freelancer kahit na may team or pwedeng solo pero kahit na may small team pero ikaw yung ibebenta mo. Pag highly scalable business, agency na talaga to, automatic. Di ba? So now, if yung high-paying career means you are the main money maker, one of the things we need to understand so that maging advantage ito sa atin at hindi additional information lang is to understand yung pros and cons ng pagpili ng high-paying career. Kasi wala namang perfect business, di ba? Lahat yan may pros and cons. Ang tanong na lang kung ano yung mas matitripan natin at this current stage of our lives. And pagdating sa high-paying career, maraming pros yan. Ang pros niyan is syempre flexible, di ba? Kasi tayong main money maker, so ideally, depende sa atin kung paano mag-work yung business natin, di ba? At the same time, low overhead cost, kasi minimal lang yung team and support na kailangan natin dito. So definitely, mas malaki yung margin natin dyan. At the same time, you can focus on your expertise. As in, yung high-paying career kasi, perfect yan. Pag nagsa-start pa lang tayo mag-scale kasi at the end of the day, tayo lang yung iisipin natin muna. So, galingan lang natin mag-deliver ng service, galingan lang natin mag-provide ng result, and then we can make a good amount of money once we do that. And then, yun nga, lean team lang yung kailangan natin dito, 0 to 5 or 0 to 6 people na support team, enough na yan. And then, financial independence. Yan. Very important na maintindihan natin na every one of us, as long as gusto nating magkaroon ng financial success, hindi natin maiiwasan na magkaroon tayo ng high-paying career. Kasi kung hindi tayo magte-take full responsibility ng career natin, hindi tayo magpo-focus sa sarili nating expertise, hindi tayo kukuha ng support para makapag-deliver tayo ng more result for our clients, then magiging normal employee lang tayo. And that's not what we're talking about here when it comes to scaling our service business. So this is a requirement for everyone who have financial success. Yung cons naman nitong high-paying career, syempre, since tayo yung main money maker, limited lang yung scalability na yan. Kasi we can only do so much. Right? At the same time, everything will be dependent on us pag ito yung stage pa natin. So this is the time na yun nga, merong mga limitations tayo ma-experience pag high-paying career yung pipiliin. And then there's a risk of burnout if we take too much client at the same time. I've seen a lot of people na post ng post, bagong client ulit, bagong client ulit, bagong client ulit. Pero ang ending, either hindi nila na-maintain yung client or kasi yun nga, napagod na napuno na, yung quality bumaba na, or hindi na nila na-maintain yung client. Tapos sobrang pagod pa sila kasi buong araw silang nagwo-work. And ako personally, na-experience ko din yun. So guilty rin ako dito. But when I understand na there's a part of my life na high-paying career muna yung focus ko, then mas gumaang yung buhay ko. Kasi imagine, di ko na kailangan isipin na yung mga systems and processes, di ba? Imagine, di ko kailangan mag-hire ng maraming tao para lang magkaroon ng magandang income, right? And imagine yung confidence na magkakaroon tayo if we know that we can get clients anytime we want kasi we have the experience and capability to deliver result for our clients dahil pinractice natin tong high-paying career, di ba? These are the pros and cons of a high-paying career. And on a side note, in my experience, this is the lane or the path na as long as active tayong nagtatrabaho, hindi mawawala sa atin to. Ideally, ideally. Kasi yung highly scalable business, maraming pros din yon. Mamaya papakita ko. But at the same time, just in case hindi mag-work yung highly scalable business, if strong yung mga natutunan natin dito dahil dinaanan natin tong high-paying career, hindi tayo maghihirap if we know what we're doing. Di ba? So yun yung isa sa benefit na to. Now, when it comes to highly scalable business naman, ito naman yung mga pros and cons niya. Yan, syempre, pag highly scalable business, then syempre yung team and system na yung main money maker. And because of that, you can scale beyond your personal capacity, definitely, di ba? Kasi mas hindi na lang ikaw yung nag-work to make money para sa business. At the same time, you can also sustain yung revenue, even magta-time off tayo. Diba? Kasi syempre, masaya mag-work kung na-enjoy natin yung trabaho, pero masaya din magpahinga kung kailangan natin magpahinga. Diba? And if we want to be in a position wherein pwede tayong magpahinga na hindi na tatakot na hihinto yung cash flow, then maybe a highly scalable business is something na we want to think about then. Diba? And then, more cash flow, kasi nga, mas marami na tayong pwedeng ma-serve. And ito yung best part. Pag highly scalable business yung pinili natin, as long as magawa natin to ng tama, is may opportunity to have a self-managed business. And ito na yung time wherein pwede kang kumita kahit na magbakasyon ka ng 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, ganyan. And then pagbalik mo ng business, baka mas malaki pa yung business mo because you have the team and system in place who are making money for you. Okay? And syempre, caveat doon, the bigger the reward, the bigger the risk then, di ba? So this is not gonna be easy, but the reward is good enough para pagdaanan itong mga challenges ng pagbibuild ng highly scalable business. Yun yung mga gusto nating maintindihan dito. Now, ang cons naman ng highly scalable business is, ideally, we want to learn team management. If we are not open to learn how to manage a team and, and empower them na magawa yung mga kailangan magawa, then it will be a challenge for us to do a highly scalable business. But if na-enjoy natin yun and or willing tayong mag-level up at maging leader, okay na okay to. At the same time, kailangan lang din natin maintindihan na isa sa price to pay building highly scalable business is less flexibility in the beginning. Okay? In the beginning. Kasi syempre, magsiset up tayo ng system, ng processes in place, nung mag-hire ng tao, maghahanap ng tao, filter ng mga tao. So in the beginning talaga, may effort talagang gagawin. In fact, in my experience, nung nagsisimula kami sa highly scalable business, 1 taon, talagang puro kayod yung ginawa ko noon. But that's okay. Kasi nung high-paying career ako, taon-taon akong kumakayod. Walang pahinga. Pero pag highly scalable business, naka-experience kami, 2-3 weeks na pahinga and still the business is moving. So, worth the payment, kumbaga. At least para sa level ko ngayon, di ba? And then, kailangan na rin nating ma-accept at maintindihan na higher overheads when it comes to highly scalable business kasi mag-hire tayo ng tao, mga team members, and kadalasan sa service business, payroll talaga yung isa sa biggest expense natin. But if we do it right, sulit na sulit yung mga bayad natin sa mga tao natin na yon. And finally, yung risk of diluting yung quality ng business, yun din yung kailangan nating maging on top when it comes to building highly scalable business. Kasi pag on top tayo dito, then we can avoid it by, thinking ahead of time and thinking of ways na paano natin kaya magagawa na makakapag-deliver tayo ng quality service pa rin kahit na hindi tayong gumagawa. Mag-iiba na yung level of thinking natin pag naintindihan natin itong mga ito. Again, at the end of the day, no business is perfect, but it's much easier to scale if you can align with your natural preference. Kung saan ka naturally interested or depende sa current situation na meron ka. Kung nagsisimula pa lang mag-scale and limited pa yung mga resources pero nagde-develop ka pa lang ng skills and expertise and so on, then maybe a high-paying career is a very good path for you. Or you have a bigger risk appetite kasi you're willing to attract team members na rin para sa business mo and build a team and magkaroon ng tanim period talaga to build the infrastructure so that the business can make money kahit wala ka, then highly scalable business is probably one of the best paths for you. So, yun yung magandang magawa natin dito kasi once you know yung pros and cons nitong path na to, now you can be strategic kung paano papalakihin yung business. Di ba? Pwede na tayo maging strategic. The last thing we wanna do is hayaan lang natin na yung destiny yung pumili sa atin ng direction kasi at the end of the day, we might end up with the wrong mountain talaga. Now, paano naman kung yes, sige sabihin natin, ang ganda nung concept, pwedeng high-paying career lang pala muna, hindi ko kailangang stress yung sarili ko, or pwedeng highly scalable business, willing to pay the bigger price kasi bigger goal yung gusto. Pero ang tanong is, paano ko malalaman kung tama ba yung path na pipiliin ko? Di ba? So, yun talaga yung isa sa question sa isip natin. Pero the good news is, anytime dito sa journey natin, is we can always pivot as needed. And pivoting is ito yung mga time na based sa assessment natin, dun, minsan kasi once we do something, dun lang natin marirealize kung ano talaga yung gusto natin at ayaw natin, di ba? So, pwede tayong mag-pivot as needed. And ako personally, multiple times ako nag-pivot from high-paying career to highly scalable business. And then, nung na-realize ko na hindi pa pala ako ready para mag-run ng isang highly scalable business, nag-high-paying career muna uli ako. And then, doon ako nag-develop ng skills and resources. And ito, basically, nung nag-high-paying career ako the third time, kasi nakailang jump din ako, nung nag-high-paying career ako the third time, doon ko lang na-realize yung importance talaga nung pinakita ko sa inyo na pros and cons ng high-paying career, which is, number one, be really good at what we're doing. Kasi kung high-paying career talaga yung isa sa magbibigay sa atin ng financial independence, then kailangan natin maging magaling talaga sa ginagawa natin. So this is the time where I started investing more on myself. Pero when I started investing in myself, hindi na siya yung puro information lang or mag-iaral lang yung gagawin, kundi investing in myself in a way na paano ko mas magiging magaling mag-deliver ng result for my clients. And once I did that, doon dumating yung time na I was hitting around mga $8,000 per month per client. And hindi ko kailangan na sobrang daming client to hit yung number of revenue na pwede kong i-hit. All because of naintindihan ko yung path ng high-paying career. And nung naging ready na ako, kasi nung etong time na kumita ako ng malaki sa high-paying career, nag-manage ako ng 10, 20 people along the way. So in a way, na-develop din yung leadership ko. Doon pumasok na mas naging courageous ako mag-take ng risk at mag-start ng highly scalable business. And ngayon, lesser na yung risk kasi hindi na ako nagsa-start from nothing, di ba? Na-build ko yung foundation during my high-paying career na moment. And I know, just in case kailanganin ko ng fast cash or money na uli kasi yung team medyo nagiging struggling, then I can always go back dun sa high-paying career ko just in case, di ba? Hindi natin alam kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari. Pero ang important lang dito is kailangan nating mamili ng isang path na pagfo-focusan natin at a time kasi doon lang magkakaroon ng constant and continuous progress. So the point is, if you want to scale your business to multiple 6 to 7-figure months, it's important to be intentional in what path you will choose. Kasi if mali yung napili natin, walang problema. We can always pivot. Ang gusto lang nating iwasan is hindi tayo pipili and mapunta tayo sa wrong mountain. And that's the game of business. And once maintindihan natin to, mas mabilis yung progress natin. So yeah, that's for now. And hope this helps. And look forward dun sa mga iba pang videos na lalabas, especially kung paano natin magagamit pa tong awareness na to towards sa pagpapalaki natin ng business. So yun lang muna for now. Thank you so much and looking forward sa next video natin.